Hi, we're with Ron Pesha, editor and writer of the Great Gold Swindle of Lubec. Welcome to Northern Tides. Ron, can you tell us a little bit about your latest work?
Well, back in 1897, a gentleman with an accomplice came to Lubec with the idea of extracting gold from seawater and making a fortune for all his investors. Plants actually started working in February of 1898 and continued to produce gold, so it seemed, until they ran out of the old gold which they were using. That was in July of 1898. The perpetrator was named Prescott Jernegan, and he was a Baptist minister originally from Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts, and most recently from churches in Florida and Connecticut.
Well, how did he sell his stock? I mean, you mentioned that he had some original gold, and obviously this is a swindle. So how did he sell his stock to the general public?
He managed to create demonstrations in which large iron pots with electrically charged platinum rods were covered by high tide, and when the tide went out, gold was seen on the platinum rods to be scraped off and melted into ingots. It looked good to the investors, the high-rolling bankers from Boston and New York, and they bought stock like it was going out of fashion.
Well, because this is a swindle on it, and you know, this happened over 100 years ago, and I don't know the history as well as I should, I guess. Did he get away with it?
To a great extent, yes. He and his accomplice managed to escape to France with a large amount of money. We don't know exactly how much. Different reports suggest roughly the $100,000 range, which was millions in today's dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And they went to France, and they traveled over Europe, lived there for a while. But although Prescott did return some of the money, he ultimately was broke.
Okay. So was he prosecuted then, or did he just do this willingly?
Well, he returned some money willingly, but he was never caught, never prosecuted. Although he did return to the United States. In fact, he lived until 1942. He was never prosecuted.
Oh. Well, how did you come to write this book? I know you're part of the history press, but what really interested you in this history of Lubec?
Well, when I retired here back in 1998, I soon heard about this gold fraud. The hoax was still well known, is still well known in Lubec, and I came to read the original newspaper articles published back from 1949 to 1951, and a year ago, back in March of 2012, I thought these should be assembled and republished so that everyone today can read this powerful and rather humorous hoax.
Great. And is there any follow-up, or is there another book in the works for the future, or are we just going to settle on this one for right now?
Well, for right now, I think this is fine.
Great. Well, thank you for dropping in at Northern Tides and chatting with us today about your new book. And your book signing is when?
You tell me.
Oh, April 27th.
April 27th, which is a Saturday.
Saturday from 1 to 3 at Northern Tides.
1 to 3 at Northern Tides on Water Street in Lubec.
Okay, great. Thanks.